I mean,
You haven't sent it, right?
huh?
You haven't sent the link yet, right?
No, I haven't. Okay, so I'm live. um, Hi, welcome to my live, and today I'm going to talk about this Hiby Project Ace. It's a collaboration with Faudio. I'm gonna totally go into this earphones. This is a pair of earphones, by the way. And if you can't hear me or see me, please let me know in the chat. I got my studio here, so yeah, if you guys can't see or hear, let me know. So very nice box, by the way. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm going to measure it and see what's the accessories that come with this in this live stream. Okay, so let's first look at it. I think the price for this is $300. I don't know the price. If anyone here knows the price, let me know how it is being sold on the market. But I guess this is pretty new. No one has seen this before. Okay, so let's open this up. It doesn't even have the specs of the earphones at the back here, so let's just open up this packaging. So yeah, it's basically an earphone. I mean, earphones, they come in different designs and they sound different. Some of you may say they all sound the same, but I beg to differ because they do sound different. Subjectively, you can actually see on the graph. But how do I remove the sleeve? Is there a way to remove the sleeve? This might be tight, I don't know. Yeah, it is really tight. Okay, so the unboxing experience is a little bit on the tighter side. Okay. Oh, I think I broke it. Yeah. So this is not a really good unboxing experience. The sleeve is just too tight, and I think the manufacturers or the brand really need to take note of this, because man. Okay, really tight sleeve, not a very good unboxing experience, but I mean the box looks nice, right? For $300, they need to look nice. Okay, so that was the very tight sleeve. Let's see what's inside. Is there any specs? So far I'm not getting any specs on this. Alright, so Project Ace is a brand new audiophile dynamic earphone collaborated by Hiby and Faudio, which contains MG alloy and BE plated dynamic speakers and TBAC, combining 5 factors of sound quality, balance, stage dynamics, and musicality. The creative design perfectly blends the breakthrough feeling and stability of pentagonal shape. Okay, let's take a look at the shape later. For the color scheme, the bright light gold inlaid in the dark blue body states the concept of moon night, just like a moth eyebrow moon in the clear sky, and touching music was played in the quiet night. Okay, so it's all in Chinese at the back here, but I guess we can guess, is a 12mm dynamic driver. Diaphragm most probably is magnesium alloy and some kind of plating, and the rest I can't really understand. But there is this angled 4-pin interchangeable plugs. Alright, so let's put that one side, and this is the Project Ace. First, let's take a look at the case. And this is a nice PU leather case with the felt inside. Very nice, and it's compartmentalized, so you can put your cables here, and then it separates your connections. You have I think this is a 4.4. Let's take a look at it later. You've got a cleaning brush, and what is this? Oh, so this is 3.5. So you have two different types, and this divider is removable. You can actually adjust it to your liking. So okay, very nice. Nice case to put your earphones in there, and have ear tips, a case for ear tips. So usually the ear tips would come in like a plastic bag, and then you tend to lose your ear tips. But wow, man, they do have different types of ear tips. Two types. One would be the foam tips, which is this one, and I think there are 3 different sizes, and these are actually memory foam. When I press on it, it actually doesn't immediately bounce back, so it's a pretty nice memory foam. 3 different sizes, I think: small, medium, and large. And then you have your usual silicone ear tips. Again, 3 different sizes. So 2 types of ear tips with a nice ear tip case. These are the earphones. Let's take a look at some other stuff. I think it's just paperwork. Hopefully there is like a specs on the inside, but let's take a look if there's any specs on the inside. I don't think so. This is just warranty guide, and that's it in the box. Wow. Okay, so let's put the box one side if I can without spilling everything. Okay, first let's take a look at the accessories. Cable. Cable is thick. I would say is upgraded for 2-core. Yeah, so this is a 2-core cable, and for those of you who's so it's 4-core cable. So for those of you who is watching my channel for the first time, this is a braided 4-core cable, okay, which branches out to 2 sides, left and right. Well, yeah, and you have 2 cables on each side. That's why there is 4 cores of the cable. So this part here connects to the termination of either 3.5 or 4.4. So let's take a look at the 4.4. Very nice. I like this type of connection. So this is the 4.4 balance output. So all you need to do is to line up the 4-pin, but the thing is, it doesn't say which pin goes where. So got to take note of that. So once you plug it in, you will then screw it to tighten it. All right, tighten the screw. Okay, and that's it. You're good to go. All right, so I think I'm going to measure this later, so I'm just going to use the 3.5 to measure them. Let's plug this in. Okay, and by measuring I mean measure the frequency of this earphone to hear or to see how it's supposed to sound like. Of course, I can use my ears to listen to it. But yeah, there you go. This is the termination for. It's very nice, very nice cable. And of course, you have your Y splitter, which is made of metal, and it's knurled as well. So very nice cable. So now let's take a look at the IEM itself. We call them IEM earphones. Okay, very nice blue color, and this pentagonal shape. Wow. Okay, very unique shape, I would say. And you can see that the nozzle is fully milled, or well, part of the inner shell itself. And over here you have your 2-pin connector, and the faceplate is blue, and it does have an indication of right and left. Oh, it doesn't say left on this side, but oh, might be an A, I don't know, because this is Project Ace. So let's connect it to the cable. So the cable does have indications of whether it's left or right, so this indicates that it's left side. So I will need to connect the left earpiece. I think this is the right side, so let's connect this one. Okay, over here, and let's connect the other side. All right. JL, I learned from another reviewer to have a handy letter opener, ruler, or knife to loosen the. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Well, I never had that patience to yeah, open up the sleeve, but it was really tight. Okay, so very nice and futuristic pair of earphones. Looks so yeah, like a spaceship, as you can see. Very futuristic looking. Let's connect it. Well, let's put on ear tips and let's try it on. So I'm gonna put on probably this S, because the M, somehow the M looks a little bit too big, but maybe I'll try the M because I'm an M guy. Okay, so I'm M. So let's try. Thank you for your comments, JL. So there you go, and it's very nice, very handsome looking earphones. Look at that. So this hooks over your ear. The ear hooks, by the way, is nicely formed, as you can see. Let's try it on. Sorry that you guys can't see, but I'll just describe the fit and the comfort to you guys. So it feels a little bit chunky on my ears, but it feels all right, even though it's chunky. It does give me quite a bit of noise isolation from my room. I'm currently in my room, so it's a little bit quiet, but I can hear that the noise has been cut off. So yeah, very good isolation, noise cancellation, I would say, natural noise cancellation from these, because they plug into your ears and they block out the sound. Okay, now let's do the listening of this. I'm gonna listen to my songs. Okay, let's go to my music, and I'm going to my usual playlist, and let's see, there you go. Alright, so I'm going to listen to a few of my usual test songs. Now, which DAB or dongle should I use? I want something more balanced, so I'm going to use this KA17. I use this at CanJam, so it's my go-to for now. So I'm gonna connect the 3.5 balanced. Maybe I might want to give it more power, so let's connect it with a balanced output, and let's plug it in, and let's see. Alright, so I'm testing out earphones and sharing with you guys my impressions of this earphone, which is the Project Ace. Okay, so let's put the earphones in my ears, and then I'll give you guys my impression. Alright, let's see. Gotta figure out the left and the right. Okay, so I got my right side in the ears, and let's listen to Vegas El Bandito. Alright, so hi David. What's the can't really see your comment. Let me just go to the live stream page. What's the price? Oh, the price I think is about $300 if I'm not wrong. Where's my usual song? Thanks to You. Okay, so this is my usual test song. Thanks to You by Boss Gags. Yeah, I use this song all the time. And I'm listening to the Project Ace. So I should put the cover here so that you guys know what I'm talking about. And I'm listening to it right now. So far it sounds balanced to me, and the bass is not too overwhelming. It's not a bass hit kind of bass, and it's also not a heavy type of bass. I can hear that the extension of the bass is it's all right, but it's not really extended. Migoreng, did you see Hiby R4 on? Nah, I didn't have a chance to. Can Jam was really crazy for me, so I didn't really get a chance to try everything. So I hope you guys understand. So listening to the Ace, right, the Project Ace, this I would say is a balanced tuning. Nothing fancy about the tuning. Vocals are actually forward, clear, and because this is a male vocal, right? This is Boss Gags. The male vocal does have that naturalness in their tone and timbre. It's not a very warm tone. So I would say tone and timbre is quite natural sounding. Soundstage wise is quite spacious. It's got some air to the soundstage. Chimken Parmiganian. Oh, not for bass hits? Not really. Well, to be fair, this song, Boss Gags, the bass is not a very prominent instrument in this song. So let me just listen to something bassy. Taurus. So this song has got quite a lot of sub bass, so it actually brings out the grunt and the lower frequency of the song, of the earphones. Yeah, so it's not focused on sub bass. It's more vocals. The vocals on this song sounds more forward to me than the sub bass, so that tells me a lot. So not so much on the sub bass. Now let's listen to the clarity of this and the stage, you know, the overall sound separation. And usually I listen to Jurassic, theme from Jurassic, by John Williams. Let's forward the song a little bit. Okay, so this stage, it's got air, but it's not warehouse or concert type of size. It's more of an intimate living room type of size, type of soundstage. The separation of the instruments, I can hear a little bit of layers to the left and the right, as in more of the lower end, lower frequency music is in the middle, and as you go higher on the frequency, like the cymbals, the flutes, they go a little bit layered out on the sound stage. The sound separation is pretty good. I mean, for a single dynamic driver, this is a 12 millimeter single dynamic driver. It's not a very clear, I mean, the sound separation is not a very clear line, not very clear cut, but good enough. Okay, let's see what other songs I can listen to. Usually I'll listen to National Anthem, again, for electric guitars, vocals. Well, there's no vocals on this, but there's a little bit on this. There you go. So cymbal crashes on this would sound quite dark. Yeah. So far, I've not heard any sibilants on this. Doesn't seem sibilant to me on this song, but anyway. Yeah, it's a very smooth sound. Okay, I think I heard enough. Okay, let's not get tangled here. So, there you go. Project Ace. And it's, I would say, nice, smooth, balanced, natural sounding, nothing out of the ordinary. It's not a niche tuning. It's more of, I would say, balanced, nice. Yeah, it's a nice tuning. Okay. Alright, so let's measure these and see how they look like on the graph. So I'm gonna disconnect from my earpiece, and I'm gonna bring out my measuring rig. As you can see, I got my measuring rig here. Okay, now I'm gonna change out to 3.5 so that I can plug it into my coupler. This is really easy to change out, you know, the plugs. So if you want something that is more mainstream, which is 3.5, you can. And if you want to change it to a balance output 4.4, you can do that as well. So I've got this connected here. I've got my coupler connected to the other end, and this whole thing is going to go into my iPad. So let's go to my audio tools. All right, I need to find a way to prop this up, but anyway, see if I can. Man, give me 1 second if I can. It's all right. Okay, so let's pause this and let's play my pink noise. And so, okay, so I've got my pink noise running in the background. There should be sound. I don't know. Oh, there is. Okay, so let's put this. Let's measure just one side. Okay, I don't want to waste your time by watching me measure earphones. So let's put this inside here into my coupler, And let's see. Okay, so wow, look at that graph. This is, man, this is what I heard. Okay, so let me just go through the graph based on, I mean, subjectively and based on what I heard. As I mentioned, it sounded balanced to me, and this looks quite a balanced curve. The treble sounded a bit dark. It was, as you can see here. I didn't mention about the pinna gain, but this pinna gain didn't look very aggressive, and it didn't sound aggressive. Okay, and the sub bass was rolled off. As I mentioned, it didn't sound too extended, which is true on the graph as well. It's rolled off, as in it slopes downwards. So by looking at this graph, for those of you who are, you know, not audio enthusiasts, basically this is from the lower frequencies all the way up to the high frequencies, from 20 hertz all the way to 20,000 hertz. Okay, so on this graph here, you can see the lower end where the sub bass is, and then you have your mid bass, you have your mids, and then you have your ear gain, your pinna gain, and then your upper treble, and the, well, presence of it, yeah, and of course your treble. So looking at this graph, this is a very, I would say, flat, but it's a little bit forward in terms of the mids. Usually in a balanced tuning, it's more of a deeper valley. The valley is a little bit deeper, and because of this valley is a little bit shallow, the mids would be perceived as a bit more forward. So when I listen to my music, it did sound that the mids did sound a bit more forward, and the bass was not, as I mentioned, when I listened to it, the bass did not sound like it's a bass hit IEM. So as you can see, in terms of the linear comparison, if this is the peak of the bass, this is the peak of the treble. So the peak of the treble, it's like a seesaw. So if the peak of the treble is higher than the peak of that bass, you know, you can more or less tell that the bass is not a very forward type of bass. So yeah, this is the measurements of the Project X, and all in all, this is, I would say, it's a very easy and smooth listening experience. When I listen to it, it's very, I wouldn't say warm, but it's casual sounding, easy sounding, and there's no fatigue when I listen to my songs on this. And yeah, in general, when I listen to most of my songs here, I would say it's suitable for mostly the pop songs that I was listening to, vocals especially. It's definitely not shouty if you look at the pinna gain here, and also it's not sibilant, because at the 8K peak, I'm not too sure if you guys can see, but at the 8K frequency here, sorry, is dipped all the way down. So didn't hear any sibilance on these earphones. Very good. Price wise, it would be $300. Yeah, and $300 for this pair of earphones. The build quality is nice. Cable is nice, and the cable has got interchangeable plugs, right? The ends, you can change it out, and yeah, you can plug it into your DAPs. This, sometimes if you don't have 4.4 balance output on your DAPs, then you can actually plug it into, you can change out the plugs here to 3.5, so you can plug it in to your player. Okay, that's it, guys. I mean, this is how it looks like on the graph, and I shared with you guys how this sounded to me. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. If not, that's it for this live stream. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching this live stream, and if you did, please give this live stream a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I depend on you guys to let YouTube know that I'm doing very, very active content on YouTube. So it costs you nothing to like this live stream and also to subscribe. So please do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so yeah, that's it. So this is the Hiby collaboration with Faudio called the Project Ace. It's a 12mm single dynamic driver IM, and the retail price for this, I think, is $300 US. And that's it. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you again in my next live stream. Cheers.